Hello Malaysia, this is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Today is the 22nd of November 2013. It's a Friday night, it's 11:30 p.m. and it's raining quite heavily now, fuck. And I'm already prepared to go home tomorrow. I know it's quite abrupt. I actually wanted to stay until Monday, but I got kind of bored of Penang, and suddenly I don't feel like being in Penang anymore. Oh god. So some thoughts I had that Kolo, sweet and sour Kolo rice at that USM, near the USM Sungai Dua road, that kedai makanan laut, don't know what's the Chinese name, still good food, and I just love the energy of the optimism of the people around the tables, the USM students, before they are thrust into the adult world of working. So I love the optimism there, the sense of wonder, of 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 positive thinking and stuff like that. But once they go into the working world, well, that will turn to shit, definitely, most definitely. So today I just went to that new, I don't know what's that hobby shop called already, forgotten the name, that is below Red Comet, one level below Red Comet. I tried to, it's an interesting time to, I had an interesting conversation with the Gary, the owner, the Gary. He does not use thinner because it made him have sinus problems, and he says he spent like 15,000 ringgit just to want to correct it, but it could not be corrected. So he just uses like water-based paints, which I don't think I like because it kind of rubs off. I'm not sure whether his what his water-based paints do so, but it seems to be okay. If you watch a video, you've seen the Piat, World War II British rocket launcher. It does not come out. So he does not use thinner, and he says the thinner will destroy the plastic eventually. So okay. So I tried to get some free stuff from him. At first I wanted to buy the Meteor unit on the top shelf, or the Zeta one, both from model GD, or known as GHD, which is kind of suspect and not so good at all. And he quoted me 120 ringgit for the Zeta, which is slightly built. Some parts are out. He tried to build it, but they could not fit, so we just left it there. So 120 ringgit for a Zeta from model GD. Well, I would have taken it for free. I would never pay that much amount of money for a model GD. For the Meteor, I don't know. I think it's another failed attempt by Gary to try to make the thing for display, but I guess the parts did not fit, so it wasn't bothered. So the next step was, I thought he was going to give me a very good discount on that master grade Gyaradoga, I think. It was price list was 195, but member price list was 185. So okay, so there's not much of a discount. And after going through that waiting and getting nothing out of it, I just realized, okay, I've been in Penang for 1 week now, 7 days, 7 nights, and I think it's time to go. I like Penang, really. I like Penang, but sometimes last time I've spent 4 years in Penang, and I think it's time to get the fuck out of here, because well, I had great times on the island, 3 years studying here and 1 year or more working, but the Hokkienness is starting to rub off on me, so it's better to get out of here. Better not stay in one place for too long, which is quite not good for my sanity. So I was feeling very kind of sad at I don't know why, suddenly I felt sad. after that Prangin Mall Gundam hunt. So at least I had good memories with like say that Model Land workshop, meeting Adrian and also Fiona, and very nice people there, and also some awesome Gundams at what do you call it, G Wing Hobby Shop in Bukit Gambir, and also the two shops like say in Acme Hobby and also Legend in Mega Mall. So I'll definitely be back for more Gundam hunts in the region of Butterworth, and also for the new hobby shop near Sunshine Square. Unfortunately, I was planning on going back to Sunshine Square food court to eat that excellent tom yum, but now I don't feel like being in Penang anymore. So I decided to want to go home, and because it's been stormy and in the afternoon I cannot get out until it's stopped raining and I get wet while I'm riding my bike. So I have had enough of these storms in Penang, and staying in a tent that's kind of wet most of the time. So fuck it, time to go back home, and hopefully it won't be raining tomorrow, which I doubt it. There will be storms and storms and storms in Penang as well as everywhere else in Malaysia, because it is the monsoon, and also known as the what do you call, flooding season. It kind of sucks, especially when I'm living outdoors. If I was living in a concrete building, then it's okay, but in a tent, it kind of sucks. Hairy balls, sacks, goat cheese, elephant elongated, syphilis-ridden cock ball sucking action. Something attuned to Google fucking up with YouTube. So I guess that's the only update I wanted to talk about, and I had some great times walking around whatever street there was near east of Komta, with the art thingy. It's nice to have all the tourists around looking at the murals or the graffiti and whatnot, and see the graffiti also is going to like rub off already. It's going to be finished within 1 year, so all these graffitis are not built to last. So I would like to say thank you to Penang Swimming Club, and do check out Penang Swimming Club. They have an awesome library, even though they don't allow me to like do a review of the books there. So oh suck, the water is coming in already. So thank you Penang Swimming Club, and thank you as well Acme Hobby, and also many thanks to Model Land Workshop for awesome displays in the shop on Jalan Magazine, which is just near First Avenue Mall, the newest mall in Penang. Or was it no, newest mall in Penang is actually Paragon Mall, which I did not review, but on a later date, in 3 or 4 months or 5 or 6 months time, I'll be back to maybe do those, because I've neglected Itam as well. I wanted to go to that dam, which is way past Galaxy going upwards. I did not go there. So next time I'll be back in Penang, and I'll be eating that awesome tom yum again. I'll tell the owner there of I think it's called Ho Lai or something like that, that I want a Gerryko special, which is a mixture of fish, pork, and lots of cibai burungs in the soup itself, boiled to a very fiery hot and sweat drenching soup. And I have to do that hobby shop as well, that move shop from the Queens Bay Mall to the Sunshine Square, and also Butterworth as well. Other things that I want to do is to go back to that island hobby shop, because the file was corrupted, and I did not I lost the file, and I have to one day go back there and do a review of the inside shop. But there was a video of the outside display in the dark that is not so good quality. So thank you for listening to me of following my Gundam Hunt, for my Penang Hunt version 2.0, and stay tuned for version 3.0 later in the date or in time. Hopefully I survive the trip back to Ipoh and I won't get drenched because I have a Galgog, I have a green Gundam from 00 with the sniper one, and I have a unwanted actually what do you call that, Death Sai. Yep, Death Sai Master Grade. So that's the only three things that I could scrounge from people who owns all these hobby shops. For Gundams I spent $15. For a new camcorder I spent $1,030 because I fucked up. Next time if I were to like film or video a party that has a lot of booze, I will try to limit myself from drinking too much, especially not with an empty stomach. So that's about it, and I'll see you Malaysia when I see you. Still a nice day actually, not really, it's raining, fuck. And I have to pack up my tent while it's still wet. It's gonna add some weight into it, and my clothes are still wet in the in the toilet. Left it hanging, hopefully it will be a bit drier. Well, I just don't want to carry so much weight, especially water that is unneeded. So I have enjoyed myself in Penang. Thank you Penangites, thank you everybody else. So thank you very much. Penang has a special place in my heart, but well, it's becoming a bit too touristy. If I remember correctly, last time it wasn't that many people visiting this place, but I guess the government is doing something correct and right. Thank you DAP for making Penang more awesome and richer. But bear in mind, it is always best not to be too modernized in such a short time. Don't become another Singapore, please. Thank you Malaysia. Thank you. Bye bye. It's raining cats and rats.